I would like to read a post. This post, of course, comes from Sindri, straight from the SpaceEngine server. And it was in response to a post that said Plutonian has been banned from the server because they negatively reviewed the program. Now, that is not entirely the full truth, but Sindri's post says this. Since there seems to be a lot of misinformation regarding this, he was banned due to a number of factors and was removed from the community on Steam. Now, as far as I know, he has not been banned from Steam, but to continue, one of those factors was leaving a defamatory review. That's a legal definition and against Steam's guidelines. Well, no, critical reviews are not defamatory. I think he and his legal team don't seem to understand that. Then he goes on and he says, they were aware of the injunction against their friend. Now, I can confirm that Plutonian and Doc were not friends. They did not communicate. They are not on each other's friends list on Discord, nor on Steam. So, it says, and anyone acting on their behalf and chose to make false statements about this. It sounds more like Sindri and the SpaceEngine team are making defamatory remarks. So to continue, it then says, that was part of it, but not all of it. As other users have noted, he had been pushing the boundaries on the server for quite some time. You mean one of your greatest content creators? One of the ones who actually supported you? It goes on, and it says, and at a certain point, we just don't want the extra drama in the community. Well, Sindri, it seems if there's extra drama in your community, you're the one who brought it. Taking down the workshop items was their own decision. That is true. That is what Doc did. That was a protest. This is a protest for your behavior. You say, we have no way to seize or take control of workshop content. Let me guess, you had to ask your lawyer before you could say that, before you could even speak publicly. Then you made an edit saying, we're also fine with negative reviews. There have been several from users in this Discord. However, defamation and acting in concert with someone against whom we have a restraining order, I assume you mean Doc at this point, which your restraining order is invalid. It doesn't matter what you claim, and you wave it around constantly like a shield. Crosses a very large line. We will pursue it aggressively, and you put in your post up to and including taking legal action if necessary. Oh, Sindri, what are you going to do? Are you going to sue people in your community? You're going to do defamation takedown notices? It sounds like you are getting desperate and you are afraid. But you see, we're watching. We see you. Not just Doc, but there is a community growing, a tumor, as he would call it, off of the SpaceEngine community. And unlike you, Doc doesn't silence people. He doesn't remove them from the community. He shares openly and willingly. You and what you've created, your mess of a SpaceEngine community, now that is a fun mess to watch. So continue this war that you're waging. Because what happens at the end is you'll be outed for what you really are.